Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft on the Tree Season 7 server. How's everybody doing today? We're doing a little third person here, and I want you guys to see the walkway that I have pretty much, I think I pretty much got it going. And we've started out on converting this into a rope bridge. I've got got a little bit of a sweeping angle in there. Goes down and back up, and I got to figure out how we're going to do the branches, or the ropes. But I think that's going to be weird because it's at a diagonal. So we'll figure something out. But we are going into the Nether, and the reason that we are doing that is because we are going to visit the dog miner's base and dig up a whole bunch of sand. Wow, ashes. Oh, Winnie's on. Hey, Winnie. Ash's base is looking great over there. We will have to pay that a visit sometime very, very soon. But we're going down the blue corridor, apparently. Let's pop into regular mode. See, this is really the first time I'm using the Nether. I've been in blue corridor. Dog's base, the boneyard, Benny's base. Oh, I guess this is where the boneyard, I think, is the skeleton spawner that we have. So let's see. We're starting to build this up. The boneyard, the dog's house, mushrooms, oh, there's a jungle. Sweet. We found the jungle already. So, all right. Well, we're gonna head down this way and find out what's going on. Oh, a little bit of who knows what's going on around here. So we're gonna head to, I think, hopefully it'll be labeled for dog's base, and we will pick up once we get there and check that out, and we'll talk a little bit about why we want the sand. I think this is, oh, this must be the bone, this must be the skeleton spawner. All right, let's keep well, let's see. Maybe this is it. Don't know. This is dog's base. Yes, it certainly is. Wow. And there he is. He's up. Knock, knock, dog. Wow, what is going on around here? Man, he is doing the work. Let's see what he's got going. That's some kind of mob farm over there. He's got his the Parthenon building up. I don't know what the clicking is. Oh. AFK, huh? Looks like he's got himself a little fish farm going here. Oh no, he's baking potato. He's doing potatoes. This is Yep, there we go. Dispenser, got it. All right. One can only need so many potatoes. Making potatoes to trade, got glowstone. Where do I dig? All right, we're gonna find out where we need to. I don't think he saw me. I don't think he knows I'm behind. Maybe he does know I'm behind him. All right. Oh man, this is looking so good. Looks so good over here. Looking great. Just Around here? All right, well, cool. This is halfway point. Dog loves his big, oh, that's great use of the black terracotta. I don't know if that's the black terracotta, but that's definitely terracotta block up there. That looks fantastic. Dog told me that he has been smelting a lot of stone, and now I see why he's got that much going on. All right, well, so we're gonna start digging up some sand, and as I mentioned, there's a cave. Crazy. So the reason that we want the sand, and the reason that we're over here to get the sand, is that we are, as I had talked about before, is we're going to be doing some concrete sky islands. And if you look in the upper right hand corner right now, wink, there is a link to the video, the preview video that I did about concrete skies and what my intention is to do. So this is the beginning phase of that, where I'm just going to be starting to gather up some of the sand that we need. And I'm not going to go too crazy here tonight with gathering up all the resources that I need. But what we need is sand, and then we are going to start needing some gravel. So I've brought 4 iron shovels along with me, and my intention is to get some of these resources going, and then we will start looking for our once we get some sand, we're gonna look for some we're gonna try to find some gravel, and then we will go from there. But the intention is just to use the two picks on sand, 2 picks on gravel, and then, or 2 shovels on gravel, 2 shovels on sand, and then that's it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to sleep and not get attacked out here. So I'll be back with you guys in a few moments. And we are adventuring. Dog gave me the heads up that there is an extreme hills biome southeast from where I just was. But before we head on there, we want to stop and grab... I'm going to stop and see if I can grab a couple acacia saplings and some wood so that we can start our little acacia farm. Start getting some of this wood back at spawn. I think there's probably a couple trees, but I love this. I really love this wood. It always makes me think of it makes me think of stone. Like, this is such a cool... Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh man, I miss vein miner. Well, let's go ahead. Ooh, yay, and a pumpkin. Cool. Awesome. All right, these are some things that we want. So we're picking up some stuff. Okay, good. There's a sapling. Okay, this stuff I don't need. Dog gave me some cookies as well, so I got some acacia wood. So this is all the sand that I got. This was two shovels worth of sand, and I pulled a little bit of sand up by hand as well, just so I could have even stacks. But there we go. So that is what I got. So now we're gonna head on. Come on, drop. Why don't you drop one more? Well, drop one more sapling for me. There we go. Thank you very much. One more, maybe. All right, we're gonna head southeast. I keep picking up these stinking seeds. Yeah, okay. All right, there. Okay. So southeast, right? Whoop, southeast, this way. So there we go. The only problem is I don't actually know how we're gonna get back to spawn. I don't know where spawn is, and but anyway, there we go. So we're gonna go and try to find. Oh look, hey, it's a little bunny. Hey there, little bunny. And there's a desert village. I'm sure that Dog has been all over that village. So we're not even gonna bother with it. But we're gonna head on this way. Dog had said it was down the coast or something like that. So it looks like there's a little bit of sand over here that I could have dug up as well. but I think he just wanted some help with that with that work that was going on around his base. But anyway, well, let's catch up with you guys when we get to the extreme hills, and I'm also gonna chop down a few of these cactus because we're gonna need some grass. We're gonna need some grass, and yes, exactly. We need dye. We need green dye to make our grass. So I will catch you guys in a few moments. I've found extreme hills and some llamas, but I have not found the giant plain of gravel that I was hoping that I would. There's not nearly as much gravel around as I was hoping for. One of those huge tracks where there's just tons and tons and tons of gravel. Well, I'm gonna grab as much as I can from this area, and then we're gonna move on. But yeah, so if you like I said, I had linked the video, but the idea for the Sky Islands, right, is I'm going to be using the concrete powder and the concrete blocks to recreate various biomes, all the biomes or a bunch of the biomes from the game, and we're going to do that up in the air. So this is just the first step in that, is getting out and about and starting to collect some of those resources. Now the other thing that I'm going to need is all the dyes, so that's going to be a whole other ball game with this. I'm gonna need to collect some flowers, and hopefully I'll be able to find a flower field, flower forest, and or I will just be able to go in and grow a bunch of stuff and go from there. But we are just gonna gather up as much gravel as we can and then start on this process, or at least we're going to at least make some grass, and we're maybe going to kind of figure out where we want this to be. So I'm going to try to get all of my gravel that I can, go through these 2 shovels that I have, right? Like I said, I'm not doing a ton tonight, not a lot of resource gathering, but we're going to go from there. So I will see you guys back at spawn if I can actually figure out how to get back to Dog's base and go from there. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, let's just see if this shovel lasts for this. Which gives out first, this patch of gravel or the shovel? Well, this is definitely taking longer than the sand, but I've gotten almost 2 shovels worth of gravel out of this. There we go. That is our 2. That is what we got. Let's see if let's get one more. There we go. Perfect. All right. That is, okay. So we've got, this is all of the gravel that we've gotten. This is all the sand that we've gotten. And now we're going to head on back, I think, to Dog's base. And hopefully, I don't want chicken eggs. There are so many chickens up here. It's ridiculous. So this is, no, that's east, that's south. We went southeast, so that means we want to go northwest. So let's head back this way. I think the water is over there. And what's up, llamas? So we're gonna find the water, get back in our acacia boat, and then head on back to spawn. So we will, let's see if we can make it, or if we're gonna end up like Karma and we're going to live permanently with the squids. Where's the water? There's another village. Let's go to the village. Well, the question of the moment is, has anyone been to this village yet? And do they have a blacksmith shop? That's always the key. Village in a ravine. Always interesting to find one of these. Well, that guy's safe. All right, let's see. It doesn't look like they've got... It does not look like there's a blacksmith. Here, this is a very small village. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's more village. What do we have? Blacksmith? Anyone? Anyone? Blacksmith? Beetroot. We've got that. We've got all this. We've got all this stuff. Yeah, no. Bummer. I was hoping this is the first village that I've come across sort of in the wild, so I was hoping that I might be able to get some loots out of it. But alas, there is none. Well, let's just keep on heading. I'm so terribly lost at this point. I may never get back to I may never get back to spawn. And unfortunately, that might be it then for me for tonight. So it is one of the first hot nights here in Pittsburgh, and the baby is a little bit cranky. So I'm going to go ahead, grab the baby, take the baby off of mom's hands, possibly see if she wants some help. And with that, but we have started this, guys. So if you have not, go watch the Concrete Skies video. Let me know what you think. And oh look, now I'm finding all kinds of gravel. Let me know what you think about that, and we will be getting started on that very, very soon. I think the next video that pops up on the channel is going to be a Fullcraft video. And then from there, we're going to be getting back right away to Tree, back to this server, and then on the remainder of the week, we're also going to do back to a Minecraft captive video. So there we go. Okay, well, we're back. I think we're back at the water. This is maybe where I started. Question mark? I don't know. I'm so lost. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you all the next time. Peace.